to 21 countries in Europe and process outside Europe countries. We have different categories. Our processing is fast, it's easy, it's very flexible, and all of that. Yeah, so let me just quickly do some adding up. Those are coming in, you guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa package we have open and ongoing. And if you're interested in any of them, send us a DM, we'll send our requirement and we'll send you our cost. So we have a work permit visas, we process family relocation, we process conference visas, we process TRC, we process dependent visas, we process conference, we process permanent relocation. We also process COS for those of you that are interested in going for UK. I'm trying to do some adding up as I'm close to the system. So we have different categories, and the good thing about our processing is smart, is fast, and also is very flexible. So like we always tell you guys, mostly you check our page, get to see different packages we have open and ongoing, and if you're interested in any of them, you send us a DM. Yeah, so let's move on. So we have different categories, you can see from the site as well. So we have different categories of visa processing. We process work permits, study visas, family relocation, conference visas, TRC. We also process PR, permanent relocation. Those of you that are interested in going and using the permanent relocation, we have it open and ongoing, and all of those. And our processing is fast, it's easy, is very flexible, so it depends on what you want as well. So that's it. I'm trying to do some adding up anyways. So like we always tell you guys, we have different categories in each of them, like we display on the screen. If you are going and using a work permit, we have two categories of the work permit. We have the skill job. Can you guys get the view from here? Because I'm trying to stretch my hands also. We have the skill jobs, we have the unskilled. Skill jobs are those that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. These are skilled workers. Why they unskilled are those that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the factory workers, construction workers, food service attendants, retail salespersons, hotel jobs, truck drivers, caregivers, street sweepers, snow pickers, forklifters, these are all unskilled. Truck drivers, these are all unskilled. Caregivers and all of those fall under unskilled. Let's just say basically unskilled are for those that do not have certificates, meaning you don't have a background degree, which is not a bad thing. And for the skill are those that have their professional certificates, so you don't mix them up. Then we also have a conference visa, which we also have different categories in the conference. We have the virtual conferences, academic section, family conferences, and all of that. Board meeting on the conference visas, so it depends on which of them you are going for. So our processing is fast, it's easy, and it's very flexible. Anyways, so let me just do some adding up before we ride on. Those are coming, you're welcome. When you come in, follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa package we have open and ongoing. If you're interested in any of them, send us a DM. So like what we tell you, we have different categories depending on which of them suits you or which of them you are going for. And each of our categories is very flexible depending on which of them you're actually taking at. So we also have what is it called, the study visa. We have different categories of study. If you want to come using our study visas, we have different categories on study. We have the BSc program, we have the master's program, we have the vocational study, we have the TRC, we have the PRO. So it depends on which of them if you're going to use a study visa. So we have it open and as well ongoing. Then we also have a business visa. Those of you that are interested in coming and using a business visa, we have the business visa. Business visa is also cool. Yeah, you can relocate with your family. And remember, you should be an entrepreneur if you're going to use now business visa. Otherwise, you can choose other choices. All right. So it's easy. It's very flexible. Anyways, those of you that are going in for that. All right. Let me just do some adding up in. So we also have family relocation. We have PRO. We have the TRC. PRO is the permanent relocation, that's the 5 years, and the TRC is the temporary relocation visas. So we have it open and it's also available and it's ongoing as well. So depending on what you want. And also we have the PRO business relocation, we have the family relocation, we have the TRC, we have the temporary relocation. We also have different categories anyways. Then we have our COS ongoing for UK. Those of you interested in going and using the COS, we have it open and it's ongoing available. And also families are allowed to travel with you on that. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your visa stay. So if you're going in for that package, we have it is available and also it's running and it's ongoing. Okay. So today let's just go through the package we have here. We have here conference visa for product launching. This is open for Norway. Those of you interested in going in for Norway, we have it available and families are allowed to travel with you on this. And also this comes with an invitation letter, it comes with accommodation, it comes with flight, it comes with hotel reservation depending on how long you're going to stay. We have it days open and ongoing for Norway. Those of you that are interested in going in for Norway, we have it available. Then we also have the product launching conference visa available for Sweden. If you're interested in going into a bigger country, you don't want small country, you want to do more, you can always go in for Sweden. They pay very well. Besides, they're very good in issuing longer term visa. That's the reason why a lot of boys migrate using that. So we have it available and ongoing, and also is the best time of the period to actually go in for that. That is early bet. If you're going in early 2026, it's more easier. Then we also have a product launching available also for Italy. If you're interested in a smaller country, you don't want to do much, you can always go in for Italy. Italy is very good, and also remember they are quite very cheap. Those of you that prefer small affordable countries like Italy, France, these are very cheap. Lithuania, Estonia, these are affordable countries. They are not that expensive. What it means is that their standard of living in general can be so very affordable. Those of you traveling with your family or you're traveling alone, we have it open. Then we also have a product launching visa available. This is a conference visa anyways, those of you that don't really understand in details. So we have it open and ongoing for Canada. If you're interested in going into a non-Europe country but an English speaking country, then you can always go in for that. And Canada, you guys know they pay very well and they're very fast in issuing TRC. So that's the reason why a lot of boys migrate. So you can always use the conference package to come in and early bet also, so it will be very flexible and easy for you. Then we also have a product launching conference visa available for Ireland. If you're interested in a bigger country, you don't want small country, you can always go in for Ireland. They are very good, they pay you very well, they are stable, they are not racist, and they are accommodating, and you have a lot of benefit because family is also allowed to travel with you. So you have nothing to stress about this. If you're going in for this package, they are very stable. Beside their English speaking country, those of you that are concerned about an English speaking country anyways, so we have it open and it's ongoing. Then we also have a product launching conference visa available for Finland. If you're looking at a bigger country, you want to do more, you're not used to small countries, then you can go in for Finland. They are very stable, they pay you very well, they're accommodating, and you have a lot you can always achieve from them. And also remember, they are not English speaking country, they are Finnish language. But the benefit more is that mostly when you want to study in future, they are quite very known to be very cheap or affordable country because their tuition fee is not that much. Then we also have here also product launching conference visa available for Luxembourg. If you're interested in a bigger country, you don't want small ones, then you can always go in for Luxembourg. Of course, you guys know Louis pay very well. They are one of the good highest paying country, and you have a lot of free facility in Swiss, where in Luxembourg, whereby you are given free transportation, free internet service all over the country or all over the city. Then we also have product launching conference visa available for Australia. If you're interested in a non-Europe country, you can always go in for Australia. They're very good, they are stable, and remember they're English speaking country, but they are known to be expensive country because they are practically based on the island side of the view on the part of the world, just like New Zealand, but they pay you very well, and their government standard is one of the top notch. So if you're interested in that package, we have it. Then we also have conference visa product launching available also for France. Those of you that are interested in a very small country, you don't want to do much, just go for France. They're very intentional, they're accommodating, and remember, they are not English speaking country in case you are concerned, but they are very good. And also they do not pay extra very well because they're a smaller country. But the good thing about them is that standard of living is always very cheap. It's not that expensive, like it's not that extra. So if you're looking at such intentional country, France is actually one of the ideal wherever you want to start from small. Then we also have a conference visa product launching available for Netherlands. Those of you that are looking at more view, you want an extra big country that pays you well and all of those. You can always go in for Netherlands. They're very stable, they're accommodating, and they're not that bad. And family is allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways and all of those. So if you're looking at a very perfect place to settle down, maybe as a first-time traveler, you can always go in for this. Those that are coming newly, you're welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, like, go through our page, get to see different visa package we have open and ongoing. And if you're interested in them, send us a DM. We'll send our requirements once we are done with the live stream. Either you follow here, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, or any of the visa package you're interested in. Just let us know when you're sending your messages. All right. Then we also have conference visa also open available for UK. If you're interested in an English speaking country, you can come in using conference. And also we have a COS visa available for UK. Let me just show you guys that one as well. So UK has a lot of offer for 2026. Let me just enlarge it a bit. Yeah, this COS visa, those of you that are going in for UK, this COS visa is whereby those of you that have skills, you can come in using this. And it is also, we have the 1 year package, we have the 2 years package, but they are different prices. If you're going in for the 1 year package, also we have a different price. If you're going in for the 2 years, we have it. And after your COS period of skill acquisition, you're allowed to what should I say extend the visa to unskilled work. Do you understand? So it's a very good package. UK have it open and it's ongoing right away for 2026. Those of you that understand what COA is, right? I will list out the countries we process visas to. We process to small countries, we process to bigger countries. For the smaller countries, we have, okay, let me just quickly call them out so that will be focused. For the smaller countries, we process to Italy, France, Spain, Lithuania, Estonia, Malta. These are small countries we process to. And for the bigger countries, we process to Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Poland, Luxembourg, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, UK. We also process to Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Portugal, Poland. These are bigger countries we process to. Finland, Ireland, Netherlands. Just check on our page. You're going to see different packages we have open and ongoing. That's why we say mostly when you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, or you follow us also on any of our page but same name. If you're interested in any of the visa package, either you send us a message on our DM or you send us a Gmail. We also have our Gmail account, same name at gmail.com. So we're talking about those of you that are interested in migrating to UK. So UK now is offering a lot of packages. We have a lot of COS visa for UK. We also have the 2 year COS. We have the 1 year. If you want the 1 year, you can always extend it. After which, if you want the 2 years as well, we have it open. Then we also have a conference visa available product launching also for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in traveling to Belgium, you want a country that is closer to Germany, we have it open and it's ongoing. And Belgium pays very well. They are stable, they are accommodating, and they are not racist. And remember, they are not English speaking country, they are meant to be German speakers. But the good thing about them is that they are not racist, so they are very good country. If you're interested in migrating, you can always go in with your family. Then we also have product launching visa available for Estonia. If you're interested in a very small country, you don't want to do much, you can always go in for Estonia. They're very stable. Beside, they are very small countries, and you have a lot you can always benefit from Estonia. And the good thing about migrating to Estonia is because they are closer to Finland. Those of you that are interested in accessing Finland, you can always pass through Estonia, and also they are very calm. I mean, they are welcoming. And if you're looking at a very small country, you want to do study, you don't want to spend much, you can always also call for Estonia. Then we also have a product launching ongoing available for Portugal. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a very good touched country, Portugal is open and is available. Family is allowed to travel with you, so you can extend your stay, can navigate your ways. Hi, hello, those are coming in from this side. You guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages. If you're interested in them, send us a DM within the requirements and our cost, alright? So thank you so much for the like from this area. So let's proceed. So this for Portugal. If you're interested in going and using the conference visa for Portugal, like I mentioned, we have different categories. We have the work visa, we have the conference visa, we have the family relocation, we have the study visa, we have the PR, we have the TRC, we have the COS visa currently ongoing for UK only. All right, good. So each of our visa has different details. I mean, we explain in details each of the riot. If you're using a work permit visa, we have two types of work permit. We have the skill, we have the unskilled. The skill are those of you that are graduate, you have your certificate, which is the doctors, the nurses, the engineers, the IT tech, the chef. Why the unskilled? Unskilled are those that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the drivers, securities, nannies, food service attendants, retail sales persons, hotel jobs, cleaners. These are all unskilled jobs we have open and ongoing. And also, if you want to come in using our conference, the visa which we are talking about on the screen, we have different categories of conferences. We have the trade show conference, we have product launching, as you can see on the screen right now, and also we have exhibitions. We have so many of them academic section if you are going in for that. Then we also have family relocation. If you want to relocate permanently with your family, we have two different categories of family relocation. We have the PRO, that is the 5 years. We have the TRO, that is the 2 years. So it depends on which of them you're going for. Then we also have study visa if you want to relocate using the study visa as well. We have 4 categories of study visas. We have the BSc program, we have the master's program, we have the vocational study, we have the language course. BSc program is a 3 years program, masters is the 1 year program, vocational studies is 6 months, and also we have the one of 1 year. Then we also have language course, the 6 months program and the 1 year. So you have varieties on different riots, on different categories if you are relocating permanently this 2026. And those of you that are actually interested in the UK now has a lot of COS visas ongoing. So we have a lot of COS open ongoing. COS means if you have a career, like you have you're an influencer, or maybe a digital person, you're an IT, you can come in using the COS. It's more or less like those that have a skill. Skill means you have something IQ here which you can produce, means you are very smart, you're intelligent. So UK always bring those kind of people on board. So this is an opportunity if you want to relocate using that. So either you come in using the COS for the 1 year, or you can come in using the 2 years. But remember, they are both different prices, all right? And of course, COS processing takes 5 weeks from embassy. I will explain details. Our processing for your COS to come out takes us at least 9 days. Your COS letter of approval will be out, then we submit it at the embassy, book an appointment for you, you go for submission. Now after your submission, it takes embassy at least 3 weeks and extra 5 weeks. Let's just say in total it takes them 5 weeks and your visa is out. And COS visa is the perfect way for relocation. Those of you that don't want to come in using study or work, you can always come in using the UK COS. Remember, COS visa is only for UK. Okay, so let's ride on. So we have talked about Portugal as well. Those are coming from this side. Hi, hello everybody. Then we also have here product launching available for Poland. I don't know if you guys can get the view from this side. I'm just trying to stretch my hands. All right, so this is for Poland. If you're interested in going into a very intentional country, Poland is very good. They are stable and they're welcoming. And if you're coming in from this side, you are free to follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you can follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, of course, here. Or you send us a DM, we'll send our requirements and our cost. Likewise, people coming from this area anyway. Sorry, I'm streaming on like 3 platforms. So we're talking about this Poland. If you're interested in doing factory jobs only, mostly, not like you don't have other choices, you have other choices, but mostly it's factory jobs, then you can always go in for Poland. And beside, they pay you well, but one thing is striking, they are not English speaking country. So if you're looking at an English speaking country, then you can go in for other countries like Canada, Australia, New Zealand. These are English speaking country. Then we also have product launching available conference visa for Germany. Those of you interested in going in for a bigger country, Germany is very good. They are stable, they pay well, they're accommodating, and they're not racist. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to do for this area so that you guys can get a view. Just follow us on our verified Instagram page or follow us on our verified Facebook page. It's easier that way, or even TikTok channel. You can follow us or check on the page. You see the same name, use that to follow us. So anyways, let's proceed from this side as well. So if you are going in for this package, we have it open and ongoing. Germany, you guys know they are very good, they pay you well, and they allow you to do more than 2-3 jobs. I mean, you're allowed to do multiple jobs. So if you're interested in that package, we have it open and ongoing. And the good thing about them is that they are one of the good, should I say, Europe country. When you get in one of their documents, you are good to access other countries without stress. Then we also have a product launching available conference visa for Lithuania. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't want to do much, just going for Lithuania. They're very accommodating and they're cheap country. And those of you that are interested in accessing Sweden, you can always pass through Lithuania. Or you want to access Poland, you can pass through Lithuania because they share border, very close border. You just check on your map, you see it very clear. They are stable, they're accommodating, they pay you well, and they're not racist. So if you're interested in such good, small, affordable country, you can always send us a DM. Then we also have a conference visa product launching precisely ongoing available for Malta. Those of you that are interested in a very small, cheap environment, you can always go in for Malta. Beside their English speaking country, and they're accommodating, they're not that tough. So they are welcoming as well. So those of you that are interested in studying in future and you want a very cheap environment, that's Malta for you. They're accommodating, they're stable, and all of those. Family is also allowed to navigate with you. You can extend your stay. You can always, of course, move in with family ASAP. I mean, if you want to migrate with your family. Then we also have a product launching available conference visa for Spain. If you're interested in a very smaller country, you don't want to do much, just going for Spain. They are very good, just that they are Spanish speakers, they are not English speaking, but they are stable and also they pay you well. They're not that bad. So those of you that are interested, you can always go in for this. All right, I'll repeat myself again. Those are coming newly from any of the channel, either from here or here. You guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow, like, or you send us. When you follow like here, any of the channel you're coming from, you follow like. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. DM means message. We'll send our requirements in our course. Either you send us a DM on Instagram, follow us on our verified Instagram, send us a DM, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page, send us a DM, or YouTube channel. All right. We'll send our requirements once we are done with the whole, streaming. I mean, with the whole live section. That's when we respond to DM. Is that clear? So if you are here newly, just know that go through our page, get to see different countries we process visas to. Process to both smaller countries and bigger countries. And also if you check on our screen, you'll see we process work visa, conference visa, family relocation, study visa, business visa, different routes. So it's easier. And those that are interested in migrating to UK that have been asking me what about COS visa. So now ongoing COS visa is available for UK. So early bird, you can always grab it. Then we also have a conference visa product launching available for Denmark. Those of you that are interested in going into a bigger country, you don't want small country, you can always go in for Denmark. They're very stable. They're accommodating, they pay you well, they're no racist and all of those. Families are allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your way, so you have nothing to be concerned about. And besides, Denmark is a very good, stable country, all right? I just mentioned our process work visas. We have two categories of work visas. We have the skilled jobs, we have the unskilled. People that's asking about work visa, I'm explaining again. For work visa, we have two types of work visa. We have the skilled jobs, we have the unskilled. Or let's just say we have the skilled workers, we have the unskilled workers. Skilled workers are those that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. These are skilled workers. Why the unskilled are those that do not have any of this qualification. Talking about the drivers, construction workers, nannies, food service attendants, retail sales persons, hotel jobs. These are open jobs. Snow pickers, truck drivers, forklifters. These are all unskilled jobs if you're going in using that route. Do you understand? Okay, so let's move on. So if you're interested in going in for Denmark, we have it open and ongoing. I remember Denmark is quite an expensive country. So if you do not have enough fund, I see no reason why you should be migrating to Denmark. You can choose other choices. Like for smaller countries, we always tell you we have Italy, we have Spain, we have Malta, we have France, we have Lithuania, we have Estonia. These are small countries you can always go for. But if you want the bigger countries, then you can always go in for Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Poland, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, name them, Luxembourg. These are bigger countries. Just check on our page anyways. So let's move on, guys. So we have a conference visa available for Ireland. If you're interested in going into an English speaking country only, you don't want to do much, just take in Ireland. They are very good, they are stable, they pay you well, they are accommodating, and they are not racist. So we have a lot of family migrate to this every season, I mean almost every year. So if you're interested in a very stable environment that is English speaking, and you just want to settle down, you're tired of migrating from one area to the other, you can always go in for this package. All right, so let's ride on. Those are joining newly, you guys are welcome. When you come into our channel, all you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, all same name. So that's the easy way out. Then if you're interested in any of them, you send us a DM, we'll send you our requirements, and also we'll send you our cost. Is that clear? And you can always send us a Gmail. Our Gmail account is also same name at gmail.com. So if you're coming in from this platform or you're coming in from this platform, you guys are welcome. Like I always say, all you need to do, you follow here, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page. You follow here, like any of the platform, you follow, like, or better still, you follow us on a verified Instagram page or YouTube channel or Facebook channel, or verified. Check the same name, so it's easier. So we have your work permit visa available for Estonia, right? Yeah, this Estonia. If you're interested in a smaller country, you don't want to do much, just go for Estonia. They're very stable, they're accommodating, and they're not racist, and also they pay you well. You have a lot of benefit. Families allowed to travel with you on this. You can extend your stay, you can navigate your way. So if you're looking at a cheap environment, or should I say cheap country, those of you that like cheap things, you can always go in for Estonia. They are very affordable. I mean, in general, their standard of living is not that expensive. Okay, those of you that are interested in going in for that. Then we also have our work permit visa available for Portugal. If you want a bigger country, you don't want small country, you are used to most of these bigger countries, then you can always go in for Portugal. They are very stable, they are welcoming, they're not that bad. And also remember, they are not English speaking country, but they pay you very well, and you have a lot you can benefit from them. Families also allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your way. So if you're interested in such good country, you can always go for this. All right. Those are coming from this high. Then we also have a work permit visa available for New Zealand. If you're interested in going to a non-Europe country, you can always go in for New Zealand. New Zealand is very good. They are stable, they are accommodating, and remember, they are not Europe countries. Remember, I told you guys, New Zealand and Australia, Canada, they are not part of Europe countries, right? But they are doing well. So anyways, this New Zealand is an English speaking country, and also we have a lot of success story, mostly in New Zealand, and their e-visa. E-visa means electronic visa. Only New Zealand and Australia are electronic visa, just these two countries. Other countries, you have to go to an embassy to do your submission. Okay. Hi, hello, how are you, Tom? Nice to meet you. Just send me a DM. Either you follow here, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. You can send me a DM, Tom. I'll respond to you. Okay. Same name. You follow us on Instagram, same name, just add one to it, Tom. Or you follow us on Facebook, same name, just send me a DM. Alright, I'll respond to you once I'm done with the live stream. Hi. So let's move on, guys. Then we also have here work permit visa available for Lithuania. If you're interested in going into a smaller country, Lithuania is very good. They are stable, they are accommodating, they are not racist, and all of those. Family is also allowed to travel with you. You can extend your stay, you can navigate your way. So if you're looking at such good intentional country you want to go in for, you can always go in for Lithuania, and they are cheap country. All right, so they are warm, they are welcoming, they are not that bad. So let's move to. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Serbia. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a smaller country, you can always go for Serbia. They're very cheap. Sorry guys, they are not that expensive. So if you're interested in a smaller intentional country, Serbia is very small, and they're accommodating. If you don't want to do much, you just want a very small country, you want to migrate with your family, you can always go for CBA. But if you want a bigger country, a higher pay job, then you can choose other choices, which we have open and available as well. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Australia. If you're interested in a bigger country, you don't want small country, just going for Australia. They're very good, they pay you well, and all of those. And remember, they are not part of Europe country, all right? I mean, they're not part of the Schengen, but they are doing well, so that's a good thing. So those of you that are interested, we have it open and it's ongoing as well. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in going into a very good intentional country, you can always go in for Belgium. Belgium is very cool. One of the country a lot of people migrate to. So if you're looking at the country that share border between them and Germany, that's Belgium for you. They're very accommodating, but remember, they are not English speaking country, all right? They are German speakers, but they are good, of course. And also they allow you to do multiple jobs, which is a good thing. Those of you that are always concerned and all of those. Then we also have a work permit visa available for UK. Speaking of UK, UK has so many opportunities this 2026 for those of you that are interested. If you're a creative person, if you're an influencer, we have a COS package job ongoing for UK. Anyway, let's just say COS visa, not really like COS job. COS visa means that you're allowed to stay in UK for 1 year, and also you're allowed to stay for 2 years, because we have the COS for 1 year and we have the COS for 2 years. If you're interested, only for UK, sorry guys, only this for UK. Okay, we have other countries, different packages, but we're explaining the COS for the UK. Those of you that are interested in going in using that, you can always go for this. All right, so let's move on, guys. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Netherlands. If you're interested in going into a very good country, we actually know Netherlands to be Holland, before they actually refer to be Holland, but they are good and they are quite English speaking country. Let's just say 70% can communicate in English, which is a good thing. They are stable, they are not that bad. You have a lot of benefits, they pay you well. Family is also allowed to migrate to you as SAP. So if you're interested in such, we have it open and it's ongoing. So you have nothing to be concerned about. All right, so let's move on, guys. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Finland. Those of you that are interested in going into a very big country, you don't want smaller countries, you're not used to small countries, you just want to do more, just go for Finland. We have it open. And also, you guys know they are not English speaking country, they are meant to be Finnish language. I mean, they're known to speak sorry, I'm known to speak Finn language, so if you're comfortable with that, that's fine. But the good thing about it is that the tuition fee can be very cheap. Those of you that are interested in using study, and also they are very good country, they pay you well, and they're quite international exposed country at that. Then we also have a work visa available for France. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't want to do much, you can always go in for France. They're very good, they're cheap country. Let's just say in general, their standard of living is not that expensive, it's very cheap. So if you're looking at that, we have it open and ongoing. And remember, France is not an English speaking country, they're French speakers. So if you're comfortable with such, we have it open and it's available as well. Family is also allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways, you can extend your stay. So if you're looking at such, we have it open and it's running. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Louisbourg. Those of you that are interested in going into a bigger country can always take in for Louis. Louis is very good. They pay you well. They're accommodating. They're stable, but they're quite an extra expensive country. Yes, they're generally known to be expensive, just like Switzerland. All right, but they are very good in paying very well and all of that. And besides, you have 60 to 70% that can communicate in English, which is a good thing. So if you're interested in migrating to settle down permanently, you can always go for Louisbourg. We have it open and it's running and it's available as we speak. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Sweden. So if you're interested in going into a very good intentional country, just go for Sweden. They are very stable and they pay well and they're accommodating, but remember, they can be expensive also, because they're intentional bigger countries. So what do you expect? And also, families allowed to migrate to you, and they're very good in issuing a long-term visa, so you have nothing to be concerned about. And you're also allowed to extend your visa stay, which is a very good thing anyways. If you're interested in that, we have it open and it's running. So let's move on. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Ireland. Remember, all these are 2026 packages, all right? Because some of you, I don't know how you guys think, embassy is not opening for this year 2025, because we have few days running. So these are for early birds or 2026 badge. All right. So we also have this package work permit available for Ireland. If you're interested in an English speaking countries precisely, you can always go in for Ireland. We have it ongoing and they pay you well, and they're English speaking country, and families allowed to travel with you. But know that they're quite an expensive country. So if you don't have enough fund, you can always go in for Italy, you can go in for France, you can go in for all those smaller Spain, small countries. All right. So let's ride on together with you guys. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Canada. Those of you that are interested in going into an English speaking country, Canada is very good. Thank you so much for the love from here, Greg. I appreciate those are sharing love from here. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we also have here for Canada. Please, those are coming in from any of the platform, either from here or here. You guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. We'll send you our requirements and our costs. Is that clear? If you're coming in from this channel or you're coming in from this page, all you need to do, you follow, like, go through our page, get to see the different visa packages we have open and it's ongoing. If you're interested in any of them, send us a DM, or better still, you can also follow us on our other platforms, which is verified Instagram page, or you can follow us on our verified YouTube channel, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page. All right, so any of which. So thank you. Like I mentioned, someone is asking about your services. We have different categories of service. We process work permit visas here, we process study visas, we process conference visas, we process family relocation, we process dependent visas, we process PRO. All right, these are all our different categories of visa. And also we have different countries. We process to both smaller countries and bigger countries. For the smaller countries, we process to Italy, France, Spain, Estonia, Lithuania, Malta. And if you're going in for the bigger countries, we process to Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, what's it called, Canada, UK, Australia, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway. These are bigger countries. Netherlands, Finland, we have open and ongoing. Just check on our page mostly, so in case I skip a particular country, you get to see it clearly posted there and different of which riot you are going for. So we're talking about permit visa available for Canada. If you're interested in an English speaking country, you don't want to do much, you just want something extra, and you don't want a Schengen country, just going for this. This is actually very cool. All right. Oh, cool. Greg, thank you so much for that. So let's move on. Then we also have a work permit visa available for Malta. If you're interested in an English country, you don't want an extra country, you just want a very small country, you can go in for Malta. They are English speaking country, they are welcoming, and they are cool as well, they pay you well. So I have a question. How about the Spain requirement? Our requirement is your international passport data page, your passport photo, white background, your CV, which is your resume, and also you provide us with your offer letter if you're working, and also you should have an offer letter, or you should provide us with an employment letter or contract letter. You should just have one of those letters if you're working. Do you understand? And if you're not working, that means you're a business person, you're an entrepreneur, then you should be having a business certificate. And if you're an entrepreneur but you don't have a business certificate, that means you don't pay tax. Because if you pay tax, you should be having a business certificate. All right, so that's it. Those are our requirements. Then for the cost, we have three services. We have the premium service, we have the standard service, we have the regular service. The premium service is mostly our VIP service. If you want us to provide you every document from A to Z, comes with flight, comes with accommodation, and all of that. Which country? I will list it again. We process to both small countries and bigger countries. We process to Italy. For the smaller countries, I will start from there. We process to Italy, Spain, France, Estonia, Lithuania, Malta. Okay, these are small countries. And for the bigger countries, we process to Canada, UK, Australia, Luxembourg, New Zealand. We process to Netherlands, Finland, Ireland. These are the countries we process to. That's why mostly I always tell you, when you come in on our channel, either you're coming in from here or coming from the other channel, because we are streaming on all platforms. You follow us, either you follow here, follow us here, like, go through our page. Go, yes, it's work permit. Check on our screen, you can see it is very clear there, posted there. That's why I mostly say, when you come in here, first thing you follow, like, go through our page, you get to see different visa packages we have. If you're interested in them, send us a DM, we'll send our requirements and our cost. or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page, or you follow us on a verified YouTube channel, any of which, like I always tell you, check on our page. You see the clearly different categories or rise of visa we process is stated there, and it's actually on the screen. We process work visas, we process conference visas, family relocation, we process business visas, we process conference. Each of them has details. If you are going in using our work permit visas, we have two categories of work visas. We have the skilled jobs, we have the unskilled. Skilled jobs are those that have certificates, while the unskilled are those that do not have certificates. Do you understand? We are referring to the skilled are those that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. These are skilled workers. While the unskilled are those that do not have any of this qualification, talking about the construction workers, factory workers, food service attendants, retail salespersons, securities, drivers, truck drivers, forklifters, these are all unskilled jobs. Exactly. So let's write down. Those are coming from this side. Hi, hello everybody. You guys are welcome also. So let's move on. We've talked about Malta, right? Then we also have seasonal work visa available for Finland. If you're interested in going into a bigger country, you don't want small countries, you can always go in for Finn. They're very good, they are stable, they're accommodating, and they pay you well. But remember, or mind you, they are not English speaking country. They're meant to be Finnish language. I mean, that's what they're communicating. So if you're interested in that, we have it open and ongoing, and they pay you very well. And also, if you're somebody that is looking at studying in future, or you want to come in using study and you want a bigger country that their tuition fee can be so very affordable, then you can always go in for Finland. All right, you have a lot of varieties, open schools. Then we also have a winter seasonal jobs available for Netherlands. Those of you interested in an extra big country, you can always go in for Netherlands. They're very good, they're stable, and they're not that bad. All right, can you guys get it from this view? Okay, so if you're interested in that, we have it open and ongoing. And Netherlands is a very good intentional country. They're accommodating and they're stable, and they pay you very well as well. And remember, Netherlands generally they are Dutch speakers country, but we have at least 80% that communicate in English, which is a good thing. So if you're interested in that, we have it open and ongoing. Okay, so let's move on. Then we also have a winter seasonal work visa available for Switzerland. Those of you that are interested in an extra country, you can always go in for Swiss. Swiss is very good. They are quite expensive country, just like Luxembourg. And like I always tell you, if you don't have enough fund, I see no reason why you should be migrating to an expensive or bigger country. You can always go to smaller countries where your fingers can cross. All right, let's move on. Then we also have a winter seasonal work available for Malta. If you're interested in a small, cheap environment, sorry, you don't want to do much, you just want a very small, cheap environment, you can always go in for Malta. Malta is very good. They are stable, they are welcoming, and they are not racist, right? And also they are English speaking country. So those of you that are concerned about the language barrier and all of that, that's why you have all this, So let's move on with you. Then we also have a winter seasonal work visa available for Canada. Those of you that are interested in going in for Canada, one of the intentional country also. Canada has a lot to offer besides their stable and all of those. Families allowed to travel with you, and they're English speaking country. Also, they are very fast in issuing documents. Most of you that always migrate to someone's country and you want to be a legal citizen, then you can always go in for Canada. All right, but mind you, they are not English. I'm sorry, they are not Europe country. They are outside the box, just like Australia. They're not Europe country. New Zealand, they're not Europe country, but they are good. All right, Greg, no problem. Send us a DM. We'll respond to you. Okay. I respond to all my DMs once I'm done with the live stream. You get any of the platform that you're coming in from here or here. I respond to my DMs once I'm done. Then we also have a winter seasonal work visa available for Spain. Can you guys get it from this view as well? Okay, if you're interested in going in for a smaller country, you can always go in for Spain. They're very stable, they're accommodating, and they're not racist, and they're cheap country. But mind you, they're not English speaking country. They're meant to be Spanish speakers, but they are good. So if you're interested in such intentional country, we have it open and it's running. Then we also have a winter seasonal work visa available for Poland. Those of you interested in a very intentional country, you can always go in for Poland, and they are Polish speakers. They are not English, but they are good. You have a lot of factory jobs. That's the reason why most people migrate to Poland every season, because of factory jobs. So if you're interested in such, you can always go in for that. All right, but they pay you very well, so you have nothing to be concerned about if you're interested in migrating to such intentional country. Then we also have a winter seasonal visa available for Sweden. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a very bigger country, you can always go in. Sweden. Sweden is very cool. They are stable, they are accommodating, and all of that. So if you are looking at such country that pays well, you can always go to Sweden. But mind you, they're quite expensive country in general. I know we keep telling you the smaller country pays you lesser salary, but generally their standard of living can be very, very cheap. Why the bigger country pays you more, but their standard of living can be what expensive. So you decide which of the energy that suits you or matches yours. Do you get? If you are going in for small country, just know that you should be having a small salary package every month. That is how it's done, it's fixed. I don't know what's wrong with my voice anyways. Then if you're going in for the bigger countries, that means they pay you more. But the thing is that their generally standard of living can be quite expensive. That's why you always hear us. We literally always tell you that basically if you want small countries, just go for Italy, France, Spain, Lithuania, Estonia. These are small countries. But if you want a higher paid job and an expensive environment and bigger stable country, well exposed, then you can go in for Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland, Ireland. Check on our page. You can either follow here or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, same name, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page, same name or verified. So it's not that difficult. Or you follow us also on our verified YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa packages, send us a DM. We'll send you our requirements and we'll send you our costs. Alright, so let's ride on. If you are coming in from this channel, also same thing, okay? Because we are streaming on both channels. I think about 3 channels we are live now. So those that are watching. Then we also have here seasonal winter work visa available for Denmark. Can you guys get the view from here? So okay, if you're interested in going in for Denmark also, you can go for this, but they are quite expensive country in nature, but they are cool. Those of you that are interested in a higher pay job and you want to do more, just go in for Denmark and thank me later. They are very intentional country, but mind you, they can be expensive and they are not English speaking country. They are meant to be Danish speakers, but they're actually accommodating. So if you're interested in that, we have it open and is running. Then we also have a winter seasonal work visa available for Italy. Interested in smaller country or cheap environments. Let me just say, most of the time when I say small country, I think most of you are kind of not understanding it clear or not getting the clear picture. If you're interested in a cheap environment, just going for Italy. They are quite known to be affordable environment, especially if you're a starter, you have never traveled before, it's your first time traveling, or you want to just start from a small country, you don't want to do much, then Italy is one of your balcony. You can always go for this, all right? But mind you, they don't pay very well, and also they are not English speakers. They are meant to be what? Italian. So just always know that part. Then we also have a winter seasonal work visa available for Norway. Those of you that are interested in doing much can always go in for Norway. Norway is very good. One of the intentional country a lot of people migrate to every season. They pay well, they are stable, they are accommodating and all of that. So if you are looking at a higher pay job, that's Norway for you, okay? Then mind you, they are not English speaking country, they are Norwegian. Then we also have a winter seasonal work visa available for Ireland. If you're interested in an English speaking country only, you don't want any other choices, you just want a language country that's English speaking, then going for Ireland. They are very good. You have nothing to be concerned about. The payments, they pay you well, and also generally their standard of living can be extra expensive because they're a bigger country. What do you expect? Yeah, they can be as expensive as UK and what again, but they are quite good. They're perfect country for settling down if you just want to settle down. You don't want to be traveling from one area to the other. Just going for Ireland if you have enough fun. They are very cool, or should I say they're perfect. Then we also move on. Then we have a winter I don't know what's wrong with my thread. I think a lot of streaming. Then we have a winter seasonal work visa available for France. Those of you that are interested, can you get a view from here as well? Okay, that's perfect. If you're interested in going in for France, you want small countries, you can always go in for this. They are quite very cheap in nature. They are not an expensive country. You guys should know about that, right? But note that they are not English speakers, they are French speaking. But outside that, they're not racist, they are good. They are very fast in issuing you documents. When you migrate to a country, you always want to get in your resident and all of that. Then you can always go in for France. France is a very intentional country. so you have nothing to be concerned about, and they pay well. I don't mean they pay extra well compared to the bigger country, but they are quite very cool compared to most of the smaller country in terms of salary. All right, and you have a lot of opportunities, of course. We also have then we also have a winter seasonal work available for Germany. If you're interested in migrating to a very good intentional one, just go for Germany. Germany is very cool. And remember, I told you guys it can be very expensive country in nature, but they are worth the stress. And also know that they are not English speakers, they are German. But they're stable, they pay you well, they're accommodating, and you have nothing to be worried about. Man, the winter is really dealing with us. Most of us that we're not used to this season. They also have a winter seasonal work available for Estonia if you're interested in going into a smaller country. You don't want to do much. You are somebody that don't like a bigger country. In fact, you are not meant to be in a big country. It's not a bad thing. You can always go. You can get a view from here. Okay, you can always go in for Estonia. They are very intentional. They are stable. They are not racist and all of that. And besides, you have a lot of benefit because they are closer to Finland, so that's the reason why most people migrate there, and they're very fast in issuing TRC. TRC means residents, 2 years residents. Them and Lithuania, they are very good at that. So if you're interested in such country, we have it ongoing for 2026, mind you. Then we also have 2026 work permit visa available for Ireland if you're interested in an English country only. You're not used to all these countries, you just want an English speaking country, that's it. And you want a bigger, higher pay job, just going for Ireland. They are very stable. You have so much to benefit from it. You have nothing to be concerned about. Families are also allowed to travel with you and all of that. So if you're looking at a very good one, you can always settle down in Ireland. Yeah, they're worth it. Besides, they pay well. So what else are you looking for in life? Then we also have 2026 work visa available for France. Those of you that are interested in just small country, you're not used to all these bigger countries we have been calling, just use this. France is actually very cool, but mind you, they are smaller countries. Hi, how are you? Angel, how are you? Those are coming in from this side. Hi, hello everybody. Please, when you come our channel newly, all you need to do, you follow, like, or you go through our page, follow on any of the channel you're coming from. If you're interested in any of them, send us a DM, we'll send our requirement in our cost, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, or any of it. Yes, it's a working visa. The person that is asking, Annie. Then we also have 2026 work permit visa available for Germany. Somebody that is asking, please, mostly we always refer you when you come into our channel, you just check on our page. Hi, okay, Angel, you're welcome. When you come in, you just check on our page, you get to see different visa packages stated there very clear, right? You can see it will process work visa, conference visa, family relocation, study visa, dependent visa, business visa, and all of those. We also process COS visa. Those of you that are interested in migrating to UK, if you're a creative person, if you're an IT, if you have a skill, please, UK is open now for COS. Don't side, tell you. I'm actually telling those of you that are interested, all right? Those of you that are UK fans, you prefer UK than any other country in this world. We have your easy opportunity and very fast way, and we have the COS for 1 year. We have the one of 2 years. Means that you choose which of them because there are two different prices. So if you're interested, we have it running and ongoing right on. Okay. So we're talking about 2026 work visa available for Germany. If you're interested in going in for Germany, you want a very intentional good one, you can always go for this. But mind you, they are not English speaking country, right? They are German speakers. So if you're interested in such country, we have it open and is running as well. So let's write on. Then we also have 2026 work visa available for Norway. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a very good country, just go for Norway. Norway is very good. These guys, they are average country, but they are stable. They are worth the stress. They pay you well. They are accommodating and they're not racist, all right? Because most of you migrate to country, searching for all of those green pasture. Anyways, Norway is one of those good countries, and your family is allowed to migrate to as SAP. Those are coming here newly. Hi from here, hi from here. When you join in any of our package or any of our channel, we always refer you. You're welcome. All you need to do, you follow, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM. We'll send our requirements and our costs. Is that clear? Somebody is asking how much is the prices for what's it called? What did you just ask? Sorry, let me just slide that now and check. Hold on. The person that is asking about South Korea, we don't process South Korea visa here, so I'm going to just throw you out. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I'm closing this channel. Hi. Sorry, I'm here. Don't worry. I'm just trying to just read something. Okay. I just slide it. Okay, sorry. How much is the salary for Norway? Oh, okay. When it comes to Europe country, their salary packages ranges from, for smaller countries, salary package ranges from 3,500 euros. Then the smallest of them all, that is Italy, ranges from 2,500 euros monthly if you want to do accumulation. But if you're going in for the bigger country, salary package ranges from 5,000 euros if you want to do accumulation. Accumulation means, they pay hourly. Some countries pay hourly, while some countries just pay you once, while some country pays even on per hour. Do you understand? So that's it. For bigger countries, ranges from 5,000 euros upward, depending on, because we have the two categories of work. We have the professionals, we have the unskilled. Skilled are professionals, that's the doctors, the nurses, engineers, IT tech. You can compare their salary is about 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. Do you understand? Then we also have the non, that's the unskilled. You don't have any certificate to fall under this category. Is that clear, you guys, from this area? Do you get? So that's one ranges. If you're going for bigger country, ranges at least from 5,000 euros if you want to do accumulation in a month, and smaller countries from 3,500 euros. Then the smallest of them, does Italy, 2,500 euros. That's it, max. Okay, then we also have a 2026 work permit visa available for Estonia if you want a smaller country also. Sorry, can you guys get from here? Okay, if you want a smaller countries, you can always go in for Estonia. They're very good, they're stable, and they're not racist, they're welcoming. And also know that Estonia is quite closer to Finland, so that's the reason why a lot of people migrate to Estonia every season. So if you're okay with that, we have it open and it's running also. It's available and ongoing. Is that clear? So let's ride on. Then we also have 2026 work permit visa available for Canada. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a very good intentional country, Canada is very cool. Beside their English speaking country, those of you that are consigned and they pay well. And also they are very fast in issuing residents. They're also very fast in issuing documents. So if you're interested in such country, we have it running and ongoing. You guys know, of course, they are not Europe country. I mean, they're not part of the Schengen, right? Then we also have 2026 work permit visa available for Poland. Those of you that are interested in a very good one, you can always go in for Poland. Poland is very good. They're intentional, they're welcoming, and they're not that bad. I remember I told you guys, basically Poland is for factory workers. Those of you that are interested in doing the factory minor jobs, they're not that tough. You know how it works in factory, right? Either packing and all of that, and depending on which of the section they actually post your experience anyways. And they actually pay well most of these factory jobs, just that you have a lot of crowded people all over the world, and all of that. It's not a bad thing. They also have 2026 work permit visa available for Italy if you're interested in a smaller country. You don't want to do much, just going for Italy. They're very good. I remember I told you guys they really do not pay very well when it comes to salary because they're a cheap country. In general, they're meant to be quite very affordable countries. Mostly if you're a starter, you've never traveled before, you can start from here. But also if you want a small country, you can start from here. And also if you're a starter, either you have never traveled before but you just want a bigger country and have enough resources, you can always go in for bigger countries. Do you understand? Like currently right now I mentioned we have our COS for the UK, both starter, non-starter. But COS, you guys understand what it means, right? It's for creative influencers. You can always come in for that. So let's move on. There also have 2026 work permit visa available for Denmark. Those of you interested in a bigger country, you don't want a small country, just going for Denmark. Denmark is very good, and they're quite expensive country in nature, but they pay you well, they're stable, and they're not that bad. Can you guys get it from here? Okay, they are one of those good country that actually operates just like Switzerland, but mind you, they are not English speaking country, they are Danish speakers, but they are very good. I mean, they are very, very stable. So let's ride on. Then we also have 2026 work permit visa available for Finland. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Finland, you don't want to do much, you just want a very good intentional country, just going for Finland. Finland is very good. And I keep telling you guys, these people pay very well. The only challenge is that they're not English speaking country, they're Finnish language. And also if you're interested in studying maybe in future, you can also go in for Finland. Besides, their tuition fee is always very low. It's not that extra, alright? Those are actually concerned about migrating to a bigger country and you want to study there, not minding whatever stress or challenges, then you can always go for Finland. Then we also have 2026 work visa available for Spain. Those of you that are interested in a very small country, you're not used to bigger countries. Yeah, we have people like that, isn't it? Back then, you can always go in for Spain. Spain is very good. They are stable, they are okay, and all of that. Families are allowed to travel to you. You can navigate your ways and you can extend your visa stay. But remember, they are not the English speakers, they are Spanish. All right. So if you're okay with that, we have them open and ongoing. Then we also have 2026 work permit visa available for Switzerland. If you're interested in a bigger country, you're not used to all these small countries we have been calling since. In fact, it's not in your judiciary to go for smaller countries. Then you can go in for Swiss. Swiss is one of the top-notch bigger country that pays you extra very well. But the only challenge is that they're known to be very expensive country. Always note that part. Those are sending me messages. I'll respond to you once I'm done with the stream. I respond to all my messages either you're coming from this platform or this platform. I'll respond to all my messages once I'm done. When you come in here, all you need to do, you follow, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page, or you follow us on a verified YouTube channel. All same name. That's the good thing about our work. If you're interested in any of the visa package, you send us a DM or you send us a Gmail. Our Gmail is also carrying the same name, officialogemu. We'll send our requirements and our courses. Exactly. Good. So we're talking about Swiss anyways. If you're interested in a bigger country, you want a higher pay job, you're not used to all the smaller countries, just going for Switzerland. It's worth the, it's worth, if you have enough fun, it's worth the struggles. They pay you well, they're accommodating, and it's the perfect place to settle down, especially if you're traveling your family or you're going in, relocating solo. Solo means you're traveling alone. It's actually a very cool place. Then we also have 2026 work permit visa available for Sweden. Those of you that are interested in going for Sweden, Sweden is very good, stable and accommodating. Sorry, I have a question. Somebody's asking, Switzerland working visa is how much? Very expensive, like I mentioned. If you don't have enough fund, don't message me for Switzerland visa. Now, each of the categories, we have the small countries, quite okay, affordable. We have the bigger country, of course, always expensive because they are cool. And also, what is if you don't have enough fund, don't go in for bigger countries. My kind advice, yeah, you can always go in for smaller countries. We are not those your desperate travel companies that will come and like those already know us now. We don't come to your DM and tell you hello and remind you. If you send us a DM, maybe you send us a message or you send us your document and you tell me it's remaining just the ID and you're taking like 1 month to send ID. We cannot come and remind you, so that it's you that want to travel. You know what they want. Mostly what we always help you to do here, yeah, because I work with these white people, I know how they operate. Advise you, if you have enough fund, go for bigger countries. But if you don't have enough fund, you know what, just cut your code according to your size and thank me later for being in Africa. Just go in for smaller countries, not a bad thing. You can start from small countries. Do you understand? Good. Switzerland is not for kids, it's for bigger boys. Like if you have enough, when I say you're gallant, you're good. Louisbourg is not for kids. Which other bigger country? Australia, New Zealand. Do you understand? So if you don't have enough fund, don't even say hi to me and ask me for those packages. Anyways, I will list out small countries if you want to go for. You can always go in for Italy, you can always go in for Malta, Spain, Lithuania, Estonia. Which other smaller country do we have? Check on our page anyway in case I skip a particular one. We have Serbia too also as well. But if you have enough fund, then you can always go in for, Germany, Belgium, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. We also have Sweden, Denmark, Luxembourg, Finland, Netherlands. These are big countries. Do you understand? These are countries that are not for kids. I know what I'm saying. I'm just telling you so that you know. It's very important. Then what else? We have different categories. We also have different requirements. In short, let me just make it easier for you that way so that you understand me. It's more easier that way. Our requirement for any of them you're going for, either you're going for small country or you're going in for bigger countries. Our requirement include your international passport data page, your passport photo white background, your CV, which is your resume. Then also you provide us with your offer letter if you're working. If you don't have offer letter, you should have an employment letter. If you don't have an employment letter, you should have a contract letter. Any of those letters, you should have one. And if you're not working, you just provide us with your business certificate. Means you're a business person and entrepreneur. That's fine. Do you understand? Cool. That's our requirement. If you're married, provide us with your marriage certificate. But if you're not married, no need. You don't need to provide marriage cert. Then what is? That's it. Then we have three different packages. We have the premium package, we have the standard, we have the regular. The premium package are those of you that are VIPs. You want us to process your VIP package for you, which include accommodation, musical flight ticket, and all of that. You just want us to help you do everything, but you still provide your requirement. Either you're going in for the VIP package or you're going in for the standard or regular. Then we also have the standard package, which we provide everything basically. Like I always say, you still provide your documents, that is your data, of course. But we have our external documents, which is flights and all of the insurance. I don't want to go into details. We actually listed them. When you check on our page, I think you'll see the list anyway. That's what we always provide for people. Then what no, I've forgotten. Okay. That is if you're going in for the standard, but we're not including accommodation. But if you're going in for the regular package, we also provide you, mostly basic document. Hi, hello. Provide you mostly basic document, but we're not including accommodation. Accommodation. We're not including flights on the regular package. You have to provide yourself. So that's why I always tell you, if you don't have enough fund, just go for small countries. They're quite okay and they're not bad. And if you have enough fund, you are doing well and going for bigger countries, of course. Exactly. And speaking of UK, anyways, UK has this Switzerland, this not this Sweden, this not because you saw me pointing anyways. UK have COS visa ongoing. Let me just go through. Let me just open that for you guys. Those of you that are interested in going into UK and you don't want to go in using study visa, you can always come in using the COS visa. Hi, hello. You can always come in using the COS visa. This COS visa, you guys of course know how it operates, right? Hi, can you guys see it from this area? Hi. COS visa is actually a very good visa. It has a 1 year COS, it has a 2 year COS. It's like a long term visa. Actually, it's basically for those of you that have skills. If you're an influencer or if you're an IT personnel, IT of course, tech. And also if there's one they actually added to it. Let me just go through it anyways, because I'm also a human being, right? Everything is not on this score. Okay, this is it. The UK Creative Work Visa is now available for photographers, videographers, hairstylists, influencers, and other creatives. So I'm reading the way they sent it to us today. All right. So we have the one of 1 year, we have the one of 2 years. Processing time from the embassy at least takes them 5 weeks max. And after arrival, we can also assist you with the switching your visa to skilled workers visa at your own choices. And remember, different cost on that. Then your requirement is just international passport, proof of fund. Then also you provide us TBS test, that's tuberculosis test, of course, if you're going in for this package. That is for UK, this US, okay, not for everything. Then also your professional portfolio, like I mentioned, if you're working, your offer letter. If you're not working, provide us with your business card. Then we also have the skill work visa available also for the IT 3 years and biography 3 years, research and development management 5 years. So you see, UK just released this to us today. It's even on my mail. We have not created flyer for this. So you'll see this. I think we'll post this today. So it's still on our email. I just read it the way it's sent to us. So that's it. Hi, hello, those are coming in. So when you come into our channel, first thing you follow, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM. We'll send our requirements and our cost. Or you follow us on our Facebook verified page, or YouTube verified, or Instagram verified, all same name. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. DM means message, or you send us a Gmail. We're going to respond to you once we are done with that. All right. So, anyways, we're actually elaborating this on the UK. We got it today, and we have to talk about that so you guys know. Please, do you guys provide? Sorry, please, could you provide me with one details? Sorry, I didn't get that. I need to read it the way you wrote it. Please, could you provide me with more details of work visa? We have two categories of work visa. We have the skilled jobs, we have the unskilled. Skilled jobs are those that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech. These are skilled workers. You have your professionals. Certificates, of course, your portfolio. Then also we have the unskilled. You don't need to provide any certificates, means you are not a graduate. We have those construction workers, we have factory workers, we have agricultural workers, we have truck drivers, we have securities, laborers. We also have caregivers, baristas. Remember, the baristas are the coffee makers for that. And also we have, which other offer do we have for the unskilled? There's so many of them. Snow pickers too we have for the unskilled. All right, so that's it if you're going in for our work visas. Okay, so let's move on. So we have talked about COS for you, what's it called, UK. Those of you that are always asking me about that COS. So we got the mail directly today for that. So it's open. So let's move on. I have 10 years warehouse logistic experience. Okay, that's on skill job. Like I mentioned, skill are those that are doctors, nurses, engineers, IT tech, chef. These are skill workers that they recognize over here. While the unskilled are those that do not have any of these qualifications. So the warehouse is for the unskilled. So we also have, of course, factory jobs for that. So that's it. All right, those are coming in from this channel. Hi, hello everybody. Please, when you come into any of our platform, either from here or here, you guys are welcome. All you need to do is just follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa package we have open and ongoing. If you're interested in them, send us a DM. We'll send our requirement and our cost. All right, so let's ride on, guys. So we also, can you guys get the view from here? Okay, that's cool. All right, so we have your work permit visa available for Netherlands. If you're interested in going in for Netherlands, one of the good intentional country. They are very stable, they're accommodating, and they're not that bad. Please, can I go to those that coming here newly? I've explained. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, you want to reach out to me, send us a DM. We'll send our requirement and our course, or probably send us an email. Our email is also very clearly stated there, same name at gmail.com. All right, officialogemu at gmail.com. Or you send us an email, what's it called, DM, whichever which you feel comfortable. Some people are used to email, some people are used to DM directly, whichever. Okay, we can always reach out to you if you actually stretch that way. So this is work visa available for Netherlands. If you're interested in a bigger country, you want to settle down permanently with your family, or you're traveling to settle down alone, you can always go in for Netherlands. They're very good, they are stable. You're welcome, sir. They are stable, they are welcoming, and they are not that bad. Families are allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your way. So if you're looking at such intentional country, Netherlands is very accommodating, and you have a lot you can benefit. Remember, I told you guys 80% of the Netherlands communicate in English, which is a good thing. Those of you that are interested in going into such intentional country can always go for that crack. Then we also have a 2026 work visa available for Lithuania. Those are sending messages or responses. So I have a question. How long does the processing take, and what is the age restriction? Okay, our processing takes us at least 6 weeks. 15 working days from embassy, that's a normal, all right? Except the COS, which is a 5 weeks, all right? Then also our processing from our end takes us 2 weeks. So let's just say 6 weeks max, but just always know that once you book an embassy appointment for you, okay, this is how it goes. Let me just make it details. I like explaining in details so that you guys will see the way we work. When you send us a DM, and we send you requirements and our cost on the different packages and all of that. Our requirements is just your international passport, data page, passport photo, white background, all of that. Don't worry. If you're working, your offer letter. If you're not working, business certificate, your CV or resume is sent to us as a requirement. Then married, send us a marriage certificate. If you're not married, no need. And if you're married, if you're not traveling your family, you don't have to. Anyways, if you provide us all those documents, when we send you everything on email, on your DM, you are interested, we'll move it to WhatsApp. You send us your requirement, pick up the picture of the package you're going for, make your first payment. We start your processing. It takes us 2 weeks from our end. Then we'll book an embassy appointment on any of the country you're traveling from. If you're traveling from a country that is not your home country, do us one thing. Ensure that you have a resident from that country, because we don't process visas to illegal residents. Do you understand? I'll explain, don't worry. If you're in a country that is not your home country, you are not from that country, that means what? You should be a resident of that country. Is that clear? Good. And if you're a resident of that country, you should provide us with your resident valid ID. Is that good? So that's it. But if you're traveling from your home country, of course, you don't need a resident. Your passport only is fine. Do you understand? So that's it. So we book an embassy appointment for you, and then you go for submission. We send you every document from our end, depending on which of the package you're going for, either standard, regular, or premium. We send you every document. You print them out in colored photo. You take them to the embassy and what? Submit it. Not interview. Those of you always ask me, will I do an interview? No. We have already responded to everything on emails to them. So we just book an appointment. You go for submission. That's what we call it. You go drop in every document, hand copy where you are. Once you drop it there, please do not forget to drop in your international passport, the original copy, not the scanned copy you gave to us. original copy, that is the hard copy, you already have it, just drop it at the embassy. That is where your sticker visa will be. Do you understand? Drop it there, and it takes them 15 working days, after which you'll be called for collection. We'll send a mail or we'll text you, please go and do your collection. You go and pick up. Thank you very much for that heart gifts. I appreciate. God bless you, Mr. Gabet. So you go and do your pickup, and your visa is already on it. All right, that's why we call it a sticker visa. Let me quickly share you guys our successful story on sticker visa, and also I will share you our successful story on New Zealand. We just did for this year. If you check on our page, you see there we just did for 2026, and the visa was even out so fast because New Zealand and Australia are e-visa, but other countries are sticker visa. You don't understand? Ask me again. So let's just quickly go through our successful story before we move on. So these are our successful story, guys. Let me start from the first. Okay, this is our successful story, family of 3. This is Germany, our successful story. This is what it looks like, sticker visa. Can you guys get the view from this end? All right, so this is what it looks like, our successful story. If you're going in for this family of 3, the husband, the wife, and the kid. All right, this is what visa looks like. Remember I told you guys you have to drop in your international passport at the embassy so that your visa will be stick on that passport. All right, when you open the passport page, you always say visa. That's what it means by sticker visa. Don't worry, I'll show you guys an electronic visa. That's for New Zealand, so that you see it. Or you check on the page here on TikTok, you see it is actually there. That's electronic visa. Okay, that's always sent through email. So I'm just going to take you guys through this one. Then these are approval successful visa for France. This is what it looks like. This is how it looks. Sorry, the process for Netherlands visa. Do you guys already have companies that can be verified? Yes, we do have a company for that. So these are successful story for France. If you're interested in going in for that, we have it open and ongoing. Then these are successful story visa approval for Norway. Those of you that are interested in going in using the sticker visa. I mean, if you're going into a Schengen country, only 2 countries don't use sticker visa, which is Australia and New Zealand. All right, don't worry, I'll show you guys what it means. So this is successful story for Norway. These are successful story for UK. Those of you that are interested in going in for UK, this is what the UK visa looks like. All right, can you guys get a view from that end as well? Okay, so this is what UK visa looks like. All right, let's move on. These are successful story for USA. This is 2 years visa for the USA. This is what sticker visa looks like. It's just on your passport. All right, these are successful story USA 5 years visa as well. You can see it very clear, right? Okay, these are successful story. This is what it looks like. This Canada, our successful story for Canada as well. You can see what it looks like, right? This is what we call sticker visa. It's just on the passport. When you open the page of the passport, they just stick this paper, what's it called? This paper on it, or what they call it. So that's it. This Sweden. These are successful story Sweden, sticker visa. Sweden always give 2 years, all right? So it's actually a very straightforward visa for Sweden. These are successful story for Italy. The Schengen, they always have this particular rule of same visa, like kind of having the blue run between them. These are successful story also for France. Those of you that are going in for this is for France as well. Check on our page, our location is clearly posted there. Each of our posts comes to our location. These are successful story as well for Italy also. Those of you, is this Italy? Yeah, this for France also. Those of you that are going in this, now you can see what we mean by sticker visa, right? You just open a passport and that's it. So that's why it's always take embassy 15 working days, because they have to send it to the country you're traveling to, and now the country will have to return back your passport to them. So that's why it takes them 15 working days. So these are successful story for Italy also. This Italy are successful story, guys. Can you see that? You guys can see from this area too, okay? These are successful story for Spain as well. We're just going through the process. These are successful story for Belgium. So you see, you have to open your passport. That's the sticker visa. These are successful story for Belgium also. Okay. These are successful story for Italy as well. So this is the sticker visa we're referring to, which we're talking about mostly. This is also success story for Canada. Those of you that are going in for Canada. Canada always issue 5 years. We already know that part. Canada, USA, they always issue longer than extra long 5 years visas. This is also success story for Belgium. Family of 5. This is the husband, the wife, and the 3 kids. I'll count it with you. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This family of 5 as success story. So you guys can see from this area too as well, right? So this is it. Let's just move on. This is also success story also for Canada as well. These are successful story for Spain also. Expand on. Can say that. That's it. Now let me quickly show you guys before I slide out. Let me quickly just show you guys the what's it called, the e-visa we're referring to, because a lot of you don't understand the two different. So this is the e-visa for New Zealand. Hold on a second, I have to take you there. Yeah, there's it. So this, just check on our page. It's always sent to your email. These are recent 2026 e-visa for New Zealand we just got. All right, just check on our page, you see there. We actually just posted it because a lot of you are familiar with the sticker visa and you guys are not aware of this. So this is a work visa as well for the 2 years. You can see that she's expected. Let me just read it because I don't know. Check on our pages there anyways, but let's just quickly go through it. Congratulations. Okay, your accredited employment work visa application has been approved. An electronic visa is attached. Carefully read the conditions set out on the visa. In summary, the conditions are: visa type accredited employment work visa, must arrive in New Zealand before 19th of May 2026, that's next year, and number of entry multiple times means she's allowed to enter more than 2-3 times on her arrival. Like, she's always allowed to travel and come back. Then visa expiring within those period of time, if you did not enter, that 60 days after the date of the first arrival in New Zealand. If she does not enter New Zealand before May 2026, the visa expires 60 days after the date she's supposed to arrive, and she did not make it. Do you understand? So that's it. So New Zealand and Australia, they're always familiar with just this e-visa. That's why most people always going in for them, those that don't want to travel home. I mean, those are traveling from other countries. So that's what we have. Okay, so this, okay, we have talked about the COS. This one is for the UK COS that's released to us today. We are going to post that anyways. The COS visa for the UK creativity. I explained to you guys COS, what is meant for. Let me just quickly read that. It was sent to us on email today. All right, this is it. We got it on email, but I'll just quickly go through and read it just so for you guys to really understand. This for the those of you that are interested in UK only. This is the UK Creative Work Visa, is now available. Just sent to us, so we're going to post it. All right, for photographers, videographers, hairdresser, influencers, and other creatives. That's what UK always do. They always promote those creative people. And we have the one of 1 year visa. We have the 2 years. Processing time from the embassy takes us 5 weeks. Okay. After arrival, we are also allowed to assist you with switching your visa to the skill work. That is, UK is allowed to help on that. Then requirement: international passport, proof of fund, TBS, that is tuberculosis. UK always asks you to do the testing anyways. Then your professional portfolio, of course, your CV, your resume. That's it. Then we also have the skill work visa also open for same role, which is a IT 3 years. I told you UK like a lot of IT jobs, tech. They like a lot of tech and all of that, all right? Then we also have biology science 3 years open, available. Research and development management 5 years is also open and ongoing. Can you guys see it from this end as well? Okay, because I'm streaming on, I think, 3 streams. So that's it. If you're interested in going in for UK, you can grab the COS. We just got the email today, so we'll have to do the updates. This is how they always update us. They send us an email on each of the packages that comes in and tell us what and what is added to it. So we just upload it and customers get to like pick interest, and then we'll start their processing. All right. So anyway, let's go back to the packages we have at hand. So these are 2026 work visa available for Lithuania. Like I mentioned, this is a smaller country. Those of you are interested in just small country, you don't want to do much, you can always go in for Lithuania. They're very cheap, they're not that bad, and they're quite closer to Sweden, and also they're very closer to Poland. You can check on your Google. Lithuania is one sharing border between them on Poland and Sweden. So that's the reason why a lot of people always migrate to Lithuania every season. So if you're interested, we have it open and it's running. Then we also have 2026 one visa available for UK. Those of you that are interested in an English country only. We just mentioned that, right? The things that they have the COS, they have the videographer, hairdresser, creative influencer, and all of those. Then we also have a work visa available for Malta. Those of you that are interested in an English speaking country but a smaller country. Can you guys get a view from here? All right, then you can always go in for Malta. They're very good, they are stable, they pay well, they're accommodating, and they're not racist as well. But remember, most of these small country pay you less. That we always tell you, if you're going in for the smaller country, they pay you very small salary, but the only good thing about them is that their standard of living can be very cheap. But the bigger country, they pay you higher salary, and the standard of living can be what extra. If you want me to list out the small country, just type it here, I'll list it out. If you want me to list out the bigger country, type it also, I'll list them out. So let's write down. Those are coming in, you guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page, same name, or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM, we'll send our requirements and our cost. So these are work permit visa also available for Portugal. Sorry, I have a question. I already the way the person wrote it. Please, with about what's it called, bachelor degree in mass communication, what course can I do in my master's program? Of course, you're going to study a communication program. You can always do a management program also. If you are maintaining same, you can always even study a communication program if you want to maintain same. You have a lot of same program on that course you actually read in school if you're going for the UK. And also know that UK can be expensive if you're going in for study. Tuition fee for study in UK, especially master's program, ranges from £9,000, not even euros, not even dollars. And you guys know pounds is actually very high, right? Good. So it ranges from £9,000 above. Why, if you're going in for Canada, either masters or BSc, tuition fee ranges for at least 9,000 to 10,000 Canadian dollars. So you guys should just know the difference and do your conversion. So let's move on. Then we also have 2026 work permit visa available for New Zealand. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a non-Europe country, we just showed you guys. They are New Zealand and Australia. They're not part of the Schengen country. They're stable and they're accommodating as well, and they pay very well. Also, they're English speaking country, so that's the reason why most people always migrate to this country in every season. Then we also have a 2026 work permit visa available for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in going into a country that looks similar just like Germany and they operate alike, they are stable and all of those, that's Belgium for you. One of those intentional countries most people migrate to every season. So I have a question. Working visa for, already the way the person wrote it so that you guys will also understand. Working visa for takes how many weeks for processing? If you mean our processing time takes us 6 weeks, 2 weeks from our end. When you send us your document, our processing takes 2 weeks, and embassy takes 3 weeks, 15 working days max. You understand? I'll explain. Processing time from our end, when you send our document to us, you make your first payment. Processing time takes us 6 weeks to book an embassy appointment for you. You go for submission. Embassy after submission takes them 15 working days, that's 3 weeks. Then they'll call you for visa collection. That's it. Then New Zealand work visa available. You can see the successful story of New Zealand work visa open and ongoing. The person that's asking if it's available. So we've talked about Belgium, right? So Belgium, remember you guys, is not an English speaking country. I mean, they are German speakers, but they are good, they are stable, they are accommodating and all of that. Then we also have 2026. Can you guys get it from this end? Okay. Work permit visa available for Australia if you're interested in a non-Schengen country. Australia and New Zealand, they are same. You can always go in for this. They pay well. They are English speaking country. They are not racist. They are accommodating. But mind you, they are generally known to be expensive countries. So if you don't have enough fund, I see no reason why you should be going in for Australia because they are quite expensive. They're extra. Anyways, I think they operate similar just like Switzerland, if you ask me on my own clue. So let's write on. Then we also have a study and work visa available for Denmark. Those of you that are interested in studying, we have 4 categories for study. I'll list them out and also explain in detail so that you guys will be on, like, you understand. If you are going in for study, we have the BSc program, we have the master's program, we have vocational study, we have language course. Don't worry, I'll explain. BSc program, that's the bachelor's degree. It takes 3 years for studying. Means you are meant to what, stay 3 good years. Then if you're going in for masters, that's 1 year program. Then if you're going in for bachelor, what's it called, language course, that's 6 months. And if you're going in for the other one, vocational study, that's 6 months. We also have the one of 1 year vocational study, just the way we have COS for 1 year, and also we have COS for 2 years. That's for UK COS. Do you understand? So that's how it is for studying. So depending on which of them you're going for. And also kindly note that for the language course, we have 4 languages that we actually approve, that we are working on, that we only do, or should I say we deal with, which is the German speaking if you're going using language course, or you taking the Spanish speaking, or better still, you taking the other one, which is called the Finn language, or you taking the French. These are the 4 recognized language that we actually approve. Do you understand? It's your choice. Each of these language determine the country you are going for. Then if you are going in for vocational study, is applicable to everybody, whether you're a graduate, whether you're a non-graduate, whether you're a first-time school leaver, whether you're just coming in now or you're just starting, whatever. It's open for everybody. Vocational study is like a skill acquisition, just like COS. You coming to learn, more of the hairdressing, videographing, photographing, and all of that. That's what they meant by vocational study, and it's actually open for everybody, so it's a good thing. So we also have a study and work, and study and work, you guys, means you're allowed to study and also you're allowed to work at the same time. So that's why we call it study and work visa. Do you get? And also you're allowed to come in with your dependents. Those of you that are married, you want to travel with your dependent to do your study and work, you can always come in for that. Do you get? And if you don't want to come in with your dependent, you face a lot of load. Like always advise you, you can just leave your dependent. After 6 months, you can bring in the person. It's not bad, depending on what you want, like I always tell you. So anyways, we have the study and work for Norway. And remember, when you're coming with your dependent using the study and work, your dependent is allowed to work for long period of hours, which is as long as 12 hours, 14 hours, as long as that. But you that is studying, you're not allowed to work even for 12 hours. Your max time of working as a student is at least 4 hours to 6 hours. I think the max is 8 hours, depending on the country. Do you understand? Do you get? Good. So that's why mostly when you come in your dependent is allowed to work those ranges of hours to assist you if you're the wife or the husband, whatever. Do you understand? Sorry, I have a question. Somebody said, doing BSc and masters in abroad, which one is the best? You cannot do masters if you don't have a BSc certificate. Sorry, I'm laughing, but it's funny. You cannot do masters. You cannot fly in to do masters if you are not a graduate of a BSc. So BSc is like a basic. You have to start from BSc. That's 3 years. Then when you're done, before you do your masters. Do you understand? Good. So if you are not having, it's very funny, I swear. I don't know, I just laughed. So you cannot do masters if you do not do your BSc. So that question is kind of, I don't know, it's like a nonchalant question. So you have to do BSc. You have to have a certificate of a BSc before you do your masters. And even the BSc, if you don't even have a high school grade, you cannot still do the BSc. Do you get? So you have to have a high school certificate first, and a transcript, and also you have a reference letter from the school where you left and a reference letter from your office. This is what is required if you're going in for a BSc or masters. Do you understand? Now, if you're going in for the BSc, you have your first 2 grade. I'm actually lecturing again, as if I'm a lecturer. If you're going in for BSc program, you should provide us with your high school grade certificates. That's your highest certificate for the now, because you're going in for BSc. Then you provide us with a reference letter from your school that shows that you actually left the school. It means you graduated from that school as a high school. Then you provide us with what we call a transcript. Then you can now move to BSc. When you're done with your BSc, either from anywhere in your world, either from Africa or from abroad, now you want to do masters, you provide us with your BSc certificates, your BSc reference letter, your BSc transcript, your BSc approval that you actually left that school. Then you move to masters. That is how it's done. Then after masters, you want to go further. Now I'm not a lecturer for school. You cannot move into what's it called, PhD. After your PhD, you do your doctor degree. That's further. You're still like just going in rings. So guys, let's move on. Yeah, I was talking about France. If you're interested in going and using the study and work visa for France, you want a smaller country, just go for France. They're very cheap. They are not expensive, especially if you just want to migrate and do study for the first time. You can always start from France. They're very cheap. Their tuition fee is very, very cheap. They are not that expensive. So you have a lot of always migrate to France because of that. But mind you, they are not English speaking country. They are French speakers, all right? But they are accommodating, they are welcoming, and they are very fast in issuing documents. So those of you that always migrate to such intentional smaller country because of that, and your dependent is allowed to travel with you, so it's a good thing if you're traveling, using that. They also have a study and work visa available for Germany. These are for bigger boys and bigger girls. If your parents do not have enough money, I don't see any reason why you should be migrating to Germany, because they can be expensive, bro. So that's how costly they can be studying here, because they are actually known to be one of the best among all. Anyways, we still have other best schools, but some of these country feel they're the best in terms of their study. Like, they feel that they want giving you the golden certificate. They also have a study and work visa available for Finland. Anyway, studying in Finland is a good thing because their tuition fee, can you guys get the view from here? Okay, because their tuition fee is not that expensive. So if you're interested, you can go in for Fin. Fin is very good. They are very, very cheap if you want to study. Just very, very cheap tuition fee. Yeah, despite their bigger country, but they are very cheap. But in general, standard of living can be extra very expensive. Please note that part. Don't say I did not tell you. The only thing you find cheap here is studying, vocational studying. They are the headquarters. They are the starters for vocational study. You have a lot of vocational study program. If you want to do a language course, you can do your Finnish language here in Finland. All right, so you have a lot of benefits if you're migrating using that. Anyways, they also have a study and work visa available for Spain. Those of you that are interested in just going into a small, cheap country, you don't want to do more than your fingers. Either you're the one sponsoring yourself, or your husband is the one sponsoring you, or your wife is the one sponsoring you, or your parents are the one sponsoring you, but you don't want them to spend much. Just go to Spain. They are very cheap. You have a lot of schools open cheap. Either you want to do BSc, you want to do masters, or you want to do vocational study, or you want to do language course. You can always do your Spanish language in Spain. They are very cheap. They're not that expensive besides. So you cannot do, I always tell you guys, don't cut your coat more than your size, right? Don't do too much. If you don't have enough fund, go for small countries. If you have enough fund, go for bigger countries. We are not the desperate hunger travel company. We just tell you the facts. The fact they are processing visa with us does not mean we'll enforce you to process in bigger country. No, we'll make it clear. If you don't have enough fund, go for small cheap country. If you have enough fund, go for bigger country. It's your choice. We're only just here to assist you. Do you understand? Somebody's asking like how much, which of the country? Is it for Spain or is it for Germany? Because I skipped like 2 countries right now. Can you guys get the view from this area? Hi, hello, how are you? You guys are welcome. Please, when you come here, all you need to do, you follow here or you follow here, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM. We'll send our requirements and our cost, all right? Either you follow us on a verified Instagram page, same name, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page, same name. Either you send us a message, or you send us a DM, or you send us a Gmail. Those of you that are used to email, some people are used to sending emails. We always respond to any of them, all right? For smaller countries, how much I spend, let me just read it the way the person read it direct. It's easier for me. For smaller country, how much I meant spend. Oh, tuition fee for smaller country studying in Spain ranges from 5,000 euros thereabout. I think the public school max you can get is 4,000 euros. That's the max here for the now. Okay, so that's it. Somebody asked again, please, what's the name on Instagram? Our name is posted there. Just same name. Just everything is same name. Just add one for the one of Instagram, but Facebook is same name. Those are coming from here, okay? You guys can hear me, right? Facebook same name. YouTube same name. It's actually posted on our page on this TikTok. Just check it there, okay? Thank you. Then we also have a study and work visa available for Italy. If you're interested in a very small country, like I mentioned, you don't like spending much money because you want to study. You don't want to break the bank because you want to study. Just going for Italy. They are very cheap schools. You have schools of 4,000 euros thereabout in studying, so you have a lot of access. And also, if you want to learn Italian language, you can do language course anyways for that. All right, so you have so much opportunity, and Italy is a very friendly country. But mind you, they are not English speakers; they're Italians. So if you have issues with navigating your ways in a country that does not communicate in English, we always recommend you going to other countries that understands English. For some people that have those diversities, all right, so you don't feel difficult or find it very stressful to settle down in a particular land that you feel strange or you feel like you're an outsider. Then we also have your study and work visa available for Netherlands. These are for bigger boys and bigger girls. If you don't have enough fun, I don't see any reason why you should be going in for Netherlands. They pay very well, and studying here can be what alarming. In fact, they're originally known to be Holland, but they upgraded to Netherlands, but they're still meant to be Holland. All right, you guys, we call them Holland because they are one of the toughest. I mean, they're one of the cracky kind of visa. You know, they're actually very good. But anyways, if you have enough fun, you can settle there. Then we also have a study and work visa available for Poland. Those of you that are interested in a very not too average tuition fee, yeah, they're not that expensive, 5,000 euros thereabout for studying. So if you're okay with that, you can always go in for Poland. But mind you, they're not English speaking country, they're Polish. All right. So if you're okay, we have it open and ongoing. Then we also have a study and work visa available for Switzerland. These are not for kids. If you want to study in Switzerland, trust me, if you don't have enough fun, I see no reason why you should be migrating to Switzerland to study. They are quite expensive. They are extra expensive. In general, the country itself is expensive. So imagine studying in the country, how much their tuition fee is going to worth. I'm very sure it's from 11,000 euros thereabout. So if you don't have enough fun, bro, I see no reason why you should be there. Then we also have a study and work visa available for Canada. Also, this is the chief of them all. Always very expensive when it comes to study. Them, UK, these guys. But we still have some students that are actually going in for it too. But we're always explaining to you guys so you know the ranges. If you're going in for study, Canada is expensive, but they are worth the stress, or let's just say they're worth the drama, because they allow you come in your whole family, including your parents, just because you are studying. You know, that's how open they can be. They also have a study and work visa available for which country is this? I've mentioned Finland already. Okay, we have talked about Finland, right? So let's move on. Then we also have a study and work visa. We talked about Spain as well. They are very cheap also. Where was it? Yeah, Lithuania. Then we also have a study and work visa available for Lithuania. Those of you that are interested in a cheap country, can you guys get a view from here? Okay. If you're interested in a very small, cheap country, you don't want to zoom much, just going for Lithuania. Lithuania is very good. They're not that expensive. I told you guys, they're one of the cheapest. In fact, they're among the cheapest. Them, Estonia, Italy, these are smaller, cheap environment you can always study, and the tuition fee is very, very calm, not that tough. I mean, not that alarming. So I have a question: UK and Canada, which one is better? Okay, in terms of studying, they are both very good. If you want a British language, you can go in for the UK, but if you want a normal man language, you can go in for Canada. But they are both very good in studying, and also they are both very expensive in studying. Okay, let me check my time frame, guys. All right, let's run. Those are coming newly, guys, are welcome. Oh. Okay, so that's it. We have talked about Lithuania, right? So Lithuania is a very cheap place to study. Those of you that prefer studying in a very cheap environment. Then we also have a study and work visa available for UK also. If you want a very expensive school because you want to study, just going for UK. The tuition fee, you guys know, is not pounds, it's not dollar, right? Yeah, the tuition fee rate, sorry, it's pounds, it's not euros, it's not dollars. The tuition fee range from 9,000 pounds thereabouts. These guys are quite very expensive. So if you don't have enough fun, I see no reason why you should be going in for UK to study, except maybe you are okay, you are well to do, because man, these guys are quite expensive. Then we also have a study and work visa available for Malta. Those of you that prefer cheap environment, we have a lot of Africans migrated this year, this 2025. They were about to round up for studying in Malta because Malta was just so perfect. Tuition fee very, very cheap, as low as 4,000 euros. You are good to go. So that's, I mean, ranges, you know, from public schools. So you can always study in Malta, and they're English speaking country beside, so they're not that bad. If you're interested in a very cheap environment, Malta is your calling. Then we also have study and work visa available for Australia. If you want to do more, Australia is very good. They are stable, they are welcoming, they are not that bad. So if you're looking at a very good place, just going for Australia. And remember, they are quite expensive. You know, most of these bigger countries, they are alarming when it comes to studying, but they are worth the stress, those that have enough fund. They also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Canada. This conference, we'll explain to you guys the meaning of conference, right? Conference is always organized by international NGOs. I don't know if I should trade a little bit light on that. Those of you that are just joining my channels, conference is not organized by us. It is organized by our companies, because we work with two companies. We work with skilled workers company and work with unskilled workers. Yes, we work with two companies. We are even trying to add, by the grace of God, this 2026, we are trying to add one more company to our job, so that we'll be like, we're working with like 3 good companies. So there will be varieties of a lot of jobs open and ongoing. We are just still planning on that, like, anyways. So let's just focus now for this one. If you're interested in going in for the conference is organized by us or our company or any of our partnership board. It's actually organized by the top. What it means is that NGOs all over the world close together. I mean, the international NGOs, not the local one, not the African NGOs, collective of like UK, Canada, and all of those NGOs close together now, bring in a different topic, just like the way they do their COS and the way they do their skill and the way they do their vocational study, and then they match up what we call conferences. So the good thing about conference, why you're seeing me always go into details when it comes to conference visa, when you come in using the conference visa, is a very good thing, because you can always extend the visa to permanent PRO or study visa or TRC, or even staying longer, because it's always organized by NGOs. So on no occasion will any embassy deny that, and it comes with a lot of packages. It comes with, when you check it on our page, I think we posted that, right? You just see it there very clear on this channel, on this TikTok. Yeah, when you check it there, we see it. We posted it. It's very clear what it comes with. It comes with reservation. It comes with I'm talking of conference reservation, conference acceptance ticket, and all of that, conference approval letter. So it's actually a very big thing or big deal. So conference is much better to come in and convert it to work visa than coming in using the VV visa. Those of you that are interested in always coming in using visit visa. If you notice, we don't process visit visa, right? Yeah, we always tell you guys. Because those that like visit visa, we stop doing that visit visa. So anyway, so if you're interested in coming using that, we have it open and it's ongoing. Okay. So let's move on. Then we also have here 2026 conference and work visa available for Italy. If you're interested in a smaller, cheap country, you want to come using the conference and work, just the way we give you a little bit of hint, you can always come. Italy is very, very affordable country, but just that they're not English speaking country, they're Italian, so you just have to cope. Then we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Denmark. Those of you that are interested in a posh environment, clean country, and they operate similar, just like Switzerland. They pay you very well when it comes to that. You can always go in for Denmark, but they're not country for kid. I mean, if you're not intellectual sound, they're always very, very not so cool with somebody that is backward. There is a 2026 conference and work visa available for Norway. Those of you that are interested in an average country, you don't like doing much in most of your travel or whatever you do in your life. You just like an average thing, just going for Norway. Norway is the country for you. If you don't want an extra, just go for Norway. They are very good. They're not that bad. Can you guys get it from this video? Okay. Sorry guys, I'm streaming. I think on 3 live stream right away. I'm very sure I'm on 3 stream right now. You can see my mics. All right, then we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Poland. Those of you that are interested in going in for Poland, one of the good intentional country, especially those that are actually looking at factory jobs. You don't know how to do another job in your life. You're just used to factory jobs. You guys know what they do in factory, right? Factory job mostly is like a production house. It's like oh god, I have to go details again. It's like when you have a lot of companies producing this, that, it can be clothes, it can be shoe, whatever. So your duty there, or let's just say what you're going to do there, is just to what? Get those stuffs arranged, packed, well set, and shipped. Do you understand? You're not the one shipping them, but I'm telling you what is actually obtainable mostly in these factory jobs. That's why I see a lot of people that will tell you they prefer factory job, because they have a lot to benefit from it. One is that they pay them well. 2 is not that much stressful compared to the kind of nature of factory job you are doing, if you're not the one that is doing the most toughest one of them, or anyways. So that's why I see both male and female can also deal in factory jobs. There was also 2026 conference and work visa available for Sweden. Those of you that are going into a very intentional country, can you guys get this from here? Okay, if you're going for Sweden, Sweden is very good. They're stable, they're welcoming, and all of that. Family is allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways. So if you're looking at such intentional country, you can go for it. Hi, hello. When you come here, you need to do, you follow here, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. Same name. If you're interested in the visa package, just send us a DM. We'll send a requirement in our cost, okay? So that's it. Hi, you're welcome here. New. Oh, Salina, you're welcome. Hi, how are you? Sorry, I am streaming on, I think, on more than 2 3 channels, so my intention is basically shared. All right, that's it. Those are coming from here also. Hi, hello, everybody. You guys are welcome. Please, when you come, you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel, all same name. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM means message, or you send us a Gmail. All right, it's actually posted there, so it's actually very easy. Sorry, I'm streaming on, I think, 3, so you can see my mics are on and I'm all shared apart. Well, I just said I'm here and I'm here and I'm here. So we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Switzerland. Can you guys get a view from here? Okay. If you're interested in going into Switzerland, you want an extra bigger country, you can always go for this. They pay well, they are stable and all of that. I remember they're quite an expensive country, we keep telling you guys. But anyways, we still have people that migrate to Swiss every section. Then we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Spain if you're looking at a very small intentional country. You don't just want to do much, you just want to cut your code according to your size. Just going for Spain and thank me later, but just that they're not English speaking country, they're Spanish. Then we also have our 2026 conference and work visa available for UK. Those of you that are interested in going into UK is also a very intentional country. It's an English speaking country anyways. You have a lot of people migrate to UK every season here and there. Families also allowed to travel too. You can navigate your ways. And remember, I told you guys, UK is always expensive because they depend on tax. Anyways, UK and Canada, they pay a lot of tax because they have to pay federal tax. I think these guys, both of them are same thing. They both pay federal tax. They both pay what's it called? Local tax. They still both pay province tax. Province means when you're in a particular location in either Canada or UK, is like your province, right? They still both pay those taxes. So these countries, the two of them are quite very alarming because I see no reason why before they pay your salary, they get to debit this tax and this tax from it. So that's the reason why most people will be so reluctant when you talk about UK and Canada. They will still be thinking about it, especially these ones. They pay so much. In fact, they depend on tax. So by the time they have taken this tax, at the end of the day, you just go home with just peanuts in your salary. That's it. So we always tell you guys, so when you're applying with us, when you get in there, you know, be like, you didn't tell me they pay so much tax. Now we are telling you they pay so much tax. So if you're okay with that, it's fine. Then we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Lithuania. Those of you that are interested in a very cheap country that you don't want to do much. You are not used to doing much in your life. You are used to an average thing in your life. Just going for Lithuania. Lithuania is the country perfect for you. It's a country of not doing much. It's a country of you. You have Africans here in Lithuania, seriously. And the good thing about Lithuania is that once you have your TRC, they call it 2 years temporary resident. It's always given to you even before you move in to the country. Once you have your TRC in Lithuania, you are sure of accessing Poland, you're sure of accessing Sweden because they are two neighbors, they are very close. I just check it on the Google map, you're going to see they're very clear. Me, I don't cap, I only just refer you to Google. Then we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Netherlands. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a very intentional one as well. Netherlands is very good, but remember they are quite extra expensive country and they are known to be Dutch speakers in general. But 80%, which is a good thing, 80% or 70% of the Netherlands can communicate in English. That's a plus. Do you understand? They're not that dumb. That's why they call them Holland, because you have a lot of people all over the world in that country. It's one of the largest. I think after Germany, yeah, they're also among the largest also. So they're a very good country. And they pay extra very well. And also remember, they're quite extra expensive as well. They also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Finland. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Finland, one of the intentional countries. Also, you have a lot of, benefits you can always get in Finland. We told you, right? They are quite expensive country and they're not English speaking. They are Finnish language. But the good thing about them is that it's one of the countries that has very cheap, cheap environment when it comes to tuition. They are very, very cheap. Those of you that are interested in studying in the future, or you want to use study, or you want to study later on, whatever. They also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Malta. If you're looking at a very small English-speaking country, you don't want to do much, just going for Malta. Malta is very good. They are accommodating, they are stable, they are not racist and all of those. And families also allowed to dive in with you ASAP. So that's it. But one thing is that they do not pay extra very well, so you're not expecting much. Most of these smaller countries that just they don't pay very, very well, but they're still cool. Then we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Australia. If you want to do more, you want a very big extra country that is not part of the Schengen, just going for Australia. They're one of those good intentional country, but they're not part of the Europe country. They are very good in paying you well. They're English country. They're accommodating. They're stable, and they're not racist. So that's the reason why a lot of people always migrate to this country. And you have few Africans in this country, so they need a lot of Africans. Those of you that are asking me, oh, my time is almost rounding up. You can always go in for this country, all right? It's not that bad. Then we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in migrating to a country that looks just like Germany, you don't want to do much. You just want a very good intentional country. Just going for this. All right, my hand skipped me. And I'm streaming on so many platforms. You can always go in for Belgium. Belgium is very good. And remember, they are not English speaking. They are German speaking country. All right, but they are stable. You know, one of those countries that allows you to do more than 2-3 jobs, which is a good thing, and they pay very well as well. But just that they are not part of the English speaking country, but it's not a bad thing anyways, if you ask me. Then we also have 2026 conference and work visa available for Portugal. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a business person, you want a country whereby when you migrate to, you don't want your business to slump down, you want your business to continue. I'm talking of entrepreneurs. That's Portugal for you. You can always go in for Portugal. They are very good. They allows you come in with your business, and they allow you to explore. They allow you, they're not that very strict when it comes to you coming in with your business and all of that, compared to some countries that will tell you, man, you cannot bring in your business here. It's not allowed. But Portugal is one of those countries that allows you come in your business and do what, explore. So they actually mostly, we call it entrepreneurial country, like it's a busy country, or should I say it's a busy place. There also have 2026 conference and work visa available for New Zealand. These are for those that are not interested in anything Schengen country. In fact, when they're calling Europe country, just dust in your ear. Just going for New Zealand. They are not part of the Schengen. They operate similar, just like Australia, and they're English speaking country. But one thing, you are stuck in a particular visa. That's the difference between a Europe country and a non-Europe country. I'll explain it again. If you are taking a Europe country, it means you're allowed to use one visa to access all 44 countries in Europe, because in total we have 44 countries in Europe. If you want me to count them out, just tell me, I will leave them out there down below. You understand? Good. But if you're going into a Europe country, if you're going to a non-Europe country right here, you are allowed, if you're going to a non-Europe country, you're not allowed to use that visa to other countries. I'll explain it again so that me myself I understand what I'm explaining. If you're migrating to a Europe country, you're allowed to use your visa, just one of the Schengen, to travel around the 44 countries. That's a benefit. But if you are going into a non-Schengen country, you are stuck. You are there. Until otherwise, you apply for other visa in that same country, then you're allowed to move. Did it digest? Because I need to understand what I'm explaining. That's how I work. I like to understand what I'm throwing out also. Then we also have 2026 events and conferences are available for Ireland. These are for those that are interested in coming using the event package. Maybe you're traveling for marriage, you're traveling with your wife or spouse or whoever, or you're going in for board meetings, but you just want to arrange an event package for you. You can always go in for this. And the good thing about event and conference, you can always extend your visa stay here. That's why they allow you to come in with the whole family. It means you're allowed to come in with the whole globe. So we actually, can you guys get it from here? Okay, you can always come in using that package. All right, so we have it open and ongoing available for Ireland. Ireland is an English country. I've talked about that, right? So that they're quite expensive country, but they are good. They are worth the stress. They also have 2026 event and conferences available for Estonia. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you don't know how to do much in your life, you don't know how to do so many things in your life, you just want a very small intentional country, just go in for Estonia. Estonia is very good, small intentional country. Families allowed to travel with you. You can extend your stay, can you guys see from here? Okay, so you can always speak in this. And remember, they don't pay very well. That's just a disadvantage of most of these smaller countries, but aside that, they are cool. They will also have 2026 events and conferences available for France. Those of you that are interested in also a very small country, I've talked about that, right? You guys can see that, yeah. They are one of the small non-English speaking country. They are French speakers. So if you are not an English speaking, I think this is for you. Anyways. They also have 2026 events and conferences available for Germany. Let me check my time frame again. Man. Okay, so if you're going in for Germany, we have it open and ongoing also available. Families allowed to travel with you. You can navigate your ways. I remember they are not English speaking, they are German, but they are good. They also have 2026 events and conferences available for Denmark. Those of you that prefer going to Denmark, let me just tell you, Denmark is very expensive country, but they pay you very well. Just that they operate just like Switzerland, but they're intentional country. You know, most of you migrate to a country, don't get to ask details. How does this country operate? Is it cool? Is it accommodating? Denmark is not an English speaking country, they're Danish. So you have to understand their language if you want to be comfortable there. Otherwise, you'll be using Google Map. You know what's Google Map? You know, when you migrate to a country that is not it's not funny. When you migrate to a country that does not understand English, Google will be your second friend. I will explain. Now you have to open your Google and then translate. This is English and this is what the country that you are. So that whenever you want to ask question, you type it in English and then you turn it and show it to someone and say, please read it. The person will also read it and understand, and the person will still type. So that's it for most of this non-English speaking country. That's why you see some people will tell you, please, I prefer English speaking country. Why some will be like, not bad. So let's move on. So this 2026, what's it called? Event and conference open and ongoing for Netherlands. If you're interested in a very good, intentional, family-oriented country, that's Netherlands for you. And they pay well, they are stable, they're accommodating, they're not that bad. Can you guys get a view from here? Okay. They're not that bad, so you can always move in your family, but remember they're quite expensive country. Yeah, they are. And the good thing about them, 80% or 70% can understand or communicate in English. That's an advantage. So let's say that's an edge. They also have 2026 event and conferences available for Italy. Those of you that are interested in a smaller country, you're not used to all these bigger countries we have been talking about for long. Just going for Italy, they are very good. Do you have Portugal? We just talk about Portugal. I don't know some of you. Let me just quickly list out the countries we have again. Please, when you come here, first thing you follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa package we have. If you're interested in them, then you send us a DM. It's easier that way. Or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. Now, these are the visa packages we process. You can see it on our screen, right? And the countries, let me just list from small countries to bigger countries, easier for me. For smaller countries, we have Italy, we have France, we have Spain, we have Lithuania, we have Malta, we have Estonia. For the bigger country, we have Germany, we have Belgium, we have Portugal, Poland, Luxembourg, Canada, UK, Australia, Finland, Ireland, Netherlands, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway. So that's it. We don't do interview. There's no interview required. I will explain that part. I've explained it always. It's called submission. You just have to go to the embassy and do your submission. We have already done the uploading on our portal. So embassy is now waiting for you to come and give them the hard copy so that they can confirm it. Oh, are you the one traveling? Are you the one with the document that was sent to us from here? Do you understand? So it's called submission. You just drop in your submission, Gibad, and after your submission, you give the embassy at least 15 working days. You'll be called for collection. That is how visa is done, or that's how sticker visa is done. Is that clear? Those that coming newly, you're welcome. When you come in, follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa package. I'm checking my time frame. That's why you see I'm closer to the system. All right. If you're interested, you send us a DM. We'll send our requirement and our cost. So that's it. Sorry is very quiet. I don't know. I don't understand what you mean by sorry is very quiet. I'll explain. You don't do interview when you. Okay, this is how it works. When you send us a DM, we'll send our requirements and our cost, right? You go through them. If you're interested, we'll move it to WhatsApp. You send those requirements, which is your international passport data page, your passport photo, white background, your CV, which is your resume, of course, then your offer letter if you're working, or you send us your employment letter, or you send us your contract letter, just one of those letters anyways. Then if you're not working, that means you're a business person, then you send us a business certificate. So that's the requirement. Now we'll book an embassy appointment for you after your first payment. That is, we send everything uploaded. It takes us 15 working, sorry, it takes embassy 15 working days, then it takes us 2 weeks. 15 working days, that's 3 weeks from embassy after your submission. Then it takes us 2 weeks from our end. That's how it's done. That's what they call visa. If you have not done visa before, that's for sticker visa submission. But if you're going in for the e-visa, that's it. Hi, hello, how are you, Greg? Please, those are coming in, you're welcome. When you come in here, all you need to do, you follow here, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, same name, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page, same name. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM, we'll send a requirement and of course, all right? So that's how it's done. That's how visa is done, Gibad. Then, or if you're going in for the e-visa, that's just two country that has the e-visa, which is Australia and New Zealand only. You can just see our New Zealand success story posted on the page. Finland processing. Processing takes 6 weeks. How much is Finland process? I don't understand. Processing, how much? There are two different things. Finland processing, or whichever country you're going for, takes 6 weeks, which is 15 working days from the embassy after your submission, and 2 weeks from our end after you send us documents. Is that what you meant? Then when it comes to how much, we have three different packages. We have the premium package, we have the standard, we have the regular. Premium package, if you want us to provide you every document including flight, accommodation, while the standard, we provide every document but we're not adding accommodation. And the regular, you provide your documents yourself. Is that clear? Good. So that's it. So we have come to end of today's section. Hi, how are you? Please, those that are coming new, you guys are welcome. Hi, hello everybody, how are you? We have come to end of today's section. You guys are welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. We'll send you our requirements, and that is it. So thank you so much, and have a good day from my end, and see you on my DM or see you on my Gmail. And same thing. Hi, bye. Okay. All right, so bye, and thank you very much. From this end, we have come to end of today's section.